so this is a 2021 Chateau 31B model.
Mm-hmm.
The 31B kind of gives you a reference of the size box it is. The B is generally the floor plan, the 31 being the size box.
Mm-hmm.
It's on an E450 Ford platform. So the difference is, most on Thor's the largest in the nation as far as RV manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, the front isn't going to change on most models. The smaller ones, you may miss the sofa
Mm-hmm.
and just have a dinette, but on the 31 series, it's generally from here back changes.
Yeah.
So the ideal one would be a 31 EV for your friend,
Mm-hmm.
which would be right here, would be a bunk.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a bunk here and a bunk at the bottom.
And where will be a sink?
Yeah, the sink, you'll still have a sink and bathroom.
Uh-huh.
It just switches over here for the bunk version. This is a couples coach / can sleep up to 6. Because you got overhead bunk over here above the cab. You got overhead bunk here. This does turn into a bed as well. This will lower down. These two cushions come across, make a bed, and then on this you have a jackknife sofa like a futon. It opens up like this right here. So you can fit, you know, 2 up here, one, and 2, or you can fit 2 kids here comfortably. So it really comes down to, you know, the layout, and the features are going to be very close to the same. This unit, most units that we order in will have 2 HVACs. And you're
Here's
gonna
a 2.
Yeah, you got 2 HVACs. It's going to be onboard generator. This one was ordered with auto leveling. And the unique feature about this one is you have the opposing, I guess you can say, his and hers closet. So, and then you do have a privacy door right here. So if you want to close off here, and folks can still sleep.
Yeah, I own already Class C.
Okay.
It's a little bit smaller. Different floor plan.
Right, so you know, like similar, you know, what size do you have now?
31.
Okay.
31.
So,
yeah, but it's a different floor plan. And I have just a one AC.
you got one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll notice a difference with 2 in the summertime. You know, 2 makes a tremendous difference. 1 gets by, it gets by, you know, but 2 would definitely...
In summertime, my AC works 100% of the time.
Yeah, where in the summertime with 2, it'll cut off and you'll have some peace and quiet.
Is generator can take 2 at the same time?
Yeah. So the generators installed on these can run the whole house without no issues.
Yeah, remember the generator can give around 30 amps, but each of these takes around 17.
Yeah, depending on startup and temperature outside.
Uh-huh.
So temperature outside is going to make a difference too for on the startup. From what the manufacturers have sent to us. So. And then what other load you're running as well. So if you've got other stuff going that's going to draw, it'll take obviously more on the generator, where if you're just going to start these on the smaller generators, but these you've got plenty of generator where you can fire
my
both
RV,
up.
this one together with microwave can pop up breaker.
Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, those, you know, you're not going to have that now on these. So all of these come prepared with more than enough, and then you've got solar on the roof as well to help.
Is it has solar?
Yeah, you gotta, it's, I can check if we ordered with it. I think there's a panel on the roof, but we got the controller and it's prepped. So, but it is moving. So I'm pretty sure we got a panel up there. But the way COVID is right now, and ordering parts and things, they tell us, you know, some units normally come in traditionally a certain way, but be prepared, we may have to switch out a different brand on the microwave or the head unit, because parts they're shut down right now because they're out of parts. The furniture, the HVACs, the microwaves, they don't have them. So
yeah, but it should be opposite way, because right now RV business goes up with COVID.
oh, these, yeah, and these are prices going up on these tremendously because of the manufacturers are searching and having to outsource for parts. It's costing them more money. You know. So they've already let us know that there's going to be an increase on these, and we've seen it since COVID, slowly. But this next round, they're expecting a decent increase.
Yeah,
So
I got used RV. I changed everything by myself. Microwave, head unit,
Right.
Android, and all the other stuff. Does it have a leveling?
yeah, this is auto leveling on this unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is nice on a 31 footer.
I have a manual.
Yeah.
I have to turn it
Oh yeah, so you know, so
every time. Okay. Do you have other Class C?
yeah, I got smaller version. Slightly used one. This is a 2020 model. It's a consignment for us. So
Yep. I saw floor plan like this before.
this is a popular floor plan for couples with one child.
What is it?
This is used. So this is a consignment. So he used fruit basket, little hanging thing. He added the clock. He added a different backup camera and side mirrors. So that's where you got that panel right there. So,
Is it big difference between Ford and Chevy?
not a huge difference. You know, they both been around for a long time. Now, if you say Mercedes, yeah, there's a difference between
Mercedes, of course, but usually on market in Class C, I can see always Chevy.
Price difference because Chevy power plant is less expensive than the Ford power plant. So the Ford power plant's a little bit more money on their main framing, whereas the Chevy's a little bit cheaper.
But I remember Chevy has bigger engines, 7.3.
Well, Ford new ones are 7.3. So they used to be V10. They went to the 7.3 with higher torque and higher horsepower. So.
But what about MPG?
Do what?
MPG, miles per gallon.
That's going to depend on how much you have. They tell us between 8 to 14. You know, miles per gallon. So depending on what you have, where you're at.
In my 31, I have usually around 8.
Yeah. So I mean, 31's bigger if you got it loaded up well, and if you're in the mountains and things like that, then flat area, you know. If you're doing 75, yeah, you're gonna be closer to 8. You stay at the 70 because the 75 on these, it generally gets you about 2,200 RPM. And where 2,000's ideal for the most least fuel consumption. 2,000 or less RPM. So.
And my RV has a mark between 55 and 60. It's an ideal RPM.
Yeah, because you're probably, depending on what motor you got in there.
I have a standard Triton
V10
6.8.
Yeah, so you're probably at 70 mile an hour, you're probably 72, you're probably at 2,200 RPM. Where you drop down to that 55, 60, you're probably at 1,700 RPM.
But while driving on highway
Yeah.
to Florida, you have to keep close to 65, 70.
Yeah.
No, not less.
Yeah, because you're getting ran over. So.
And how much is it?
This one's on sale right now. The customer is asking, since this is a consignment, he is asking.
It's like a trade-in?
No, it's consignment. We're selling it for them. So 68.9. So. And it's got very low miles on it.
It's of course 2020.
Yeah, it's this one, I think it's got 2,200 miles on it. So. I think it was 99.9. So.
It's a price 99?
Yeah, 99.9. But Super C's are, I mean, you got full body paint, you know, it's got a lot of features to it.
Who's manufacturer?
Yeah, 4 Winds. So. Then you got the Super Duty platform, so nice diesel platform. This is a used one. We just took this one in in on trade.
Here are much more space.
Well, this is a nice, unique floor plan because you got a posing slide. Yeah, you got the bed above. This is a recliner / jackknife sofa, so you got two. It gives you that big open floor plan, residential refrigerator.
It doesn't work from propane. It's only
No, it's electric. It's on the residential side. You know, Georgetown does very well with the nice wood accents and things like that. So you give you the push up right here, pull out, and then it'll pull down. So. But it's all on a shock. So. See how it's shock driven?
And after that it goes here.
So.
It's a good option.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
It's 27. Also good sleeping space. It's a full slide for everything. And how much is it?
This one's on sale at $99.
And it's V10 or new V8?
It's 7.3. Yeah, 2021's all 7.3s.
They don't make anymore V10?
No. Halfway through 2020, they started putting them in. So, on the V10 and the 7.3, they made some design changes that made it easier for them long-term maintenance. That's what we were told. You know, in tighter, like on the vans in tighter places, reconfiguring made it easier for them, and they were able to create more torque out of the engine as well. So, which created more horsepower.
Yeah, it will be much more bigger. It's cylinder size.
Yeah, so.
Which is good.
But without being at Ford, and truly, I'm just going off of what they told us, you know, from the manufacturer side point.
Okay, good.
For all we know, it could have been, you know, cheaper for them to build that than the V10, or emissions, you know.